Welcome to Chem News. My name is Kayla Harwick, and our top story today is all about potassium. This element is pretty neat, and Carson is out in S Block with potassium right now. To you, Carson.
Thanks, Kayla. I'm here with Potassium to learn more about her. Why don't you tell me about yourself, Potassium?
Hey, what up? So, my nickname is Kay, and I live in the S Block with my family, known as the alkali metals. My favorite number is 19, because that's my atomic number. My atomic mass is 39.0983, and I'm pretty cool. At least the 7th coolest, because I'm the 7th most abundant metal in the world.
So, where did you come from?
I was founded by Humphrey Davy in 1807 in England, and yeah, he's my best bud till this day.
So, what do you do during your day? What's your job?
Well, I'm very essential for plant life, and I spend a lot of time in soils and fertilizers. I also help prevent strokes and lower blood pressure, and I'm very important to heart health. I also like chilling some foods like bananas, avocados, dark leafy greens, and yogurt.
Wow, you're very busy. Is it true you don't take showers?
Yeah, it's true. I'm sort of allergic to water because I react to it pretty harshly. So yeah, doctor's order was to stay away from water because when I come into contact with it, I pretty much decompose and produce a lot of heat. On top of that, I could catch on fire, and I'm not really in the mood for that.
Well, darn. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's cool, no worries.
Alright, thanks for the interview. Carson 9, Chem 1100 News. Back to you, Kayla.
Alright, thanks, Carson. Next on our agenda, we will be following up on a court case about causing an explosion in a nearby river. Is potassium to blame? Here's the story. Potassium was charged for creating an explosion in the river and potentially causing harm. We cannot find any witnesses if potassium jumped in herself or was thrown in. Here's her side of the story.
Alright, so I swear I'm not guilty. I was thrown in by some bored kid and didn't mean to explode. I know I was the reason for the incident, but I had no intentions to go jump in the water. I'm innocent!
This element is innocent.
Wow, what a truly inspiring story. Our final story for this evening is about potassium's involvement in plants. Carson, did you find this information?
You betcha. Potassium is the second most needed nutrient in plant life, right after nitrogen. It makes a difference in how a plant looks, tastes, and the size. Potassium is very important to photosynthesis because it controls when the stomata opens and closes. This helps regulate the intake of carbon dioxide. The amount of water the plant soaks up is also affected by potassium. Potassium is very essential for protein synthesis and starch synthesis because the enzymes needed for the process is activated by potassium. If you look at the first picture, you can tell that this plant has potassium deficiency based on the holes, color, and spots. If you look at the second plant, this is a very healthy soybean. Here's a comparison between the two. On the left side, you have healthy soybeans. On the right side, there are potassium deficient soybeans. Finally, potassium stimulates early growth and improves resistance to disease and insects.
Thanks for that information, Carson. Thanks for tuning in to Chem 1100 News. And remember, always eat your bananas.